All right, I think it's about that time. Just turn my mic down just a little bit. There we go. Hello everyone. Soul Commodore back at you again, and we're back at the drawing table, working on this new drawing once again. Yeah, welcome on back. Right now, I'm just going through my little archive of reference photos to see which figure we're going to put over here. Just to see what we got going on. Just trying to find a good candidate because my search is proving fruitless so far. But we'll find something. Let's see. Let's see. I really don't know actually which which photo to use. Well, maybe this one. Maybe this one will be good. No, I don't want to edit my photos using AI. Actually, yeah, I think this one will be good. All right, there we go. Uh, this is Putin1. Thank you for the follow. I'm good. How are you? Not sure my alerts are working actually. All right, let's where's my pencil? Okay. So I'm wondering if I should put a figure here, and then the figure that's actually going to have their face to the camera over here. That I haven't quite decided. But we'll see. Don't have an overlay for follows and subs. I do. It must just be broken or something like that. Because that happens, sometimes with good old stream elements and whatnot. Usually the chat's working too. I don't know what's going on. I think I am going to put a figure kind of in the front here, kind of coming off of the side, and then have the other figure here. I think that's what I'm going to do. All right. Go. So I'm just checking something on my computer because it's acting a fool. Oh, there we go. That worked. Well, thank you for gifting a sub to All Star 7777007. That's mighty kind of you. Yeah, I don't know why the chat's not working though. Let me just test it. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Let me give them a necklace right there. And their dress kind of goes this way. Yeah. Oh, man, today was a well, it was a busy day at work, but then we actually celebrated my wife today at work. She's leaving for another opportunity, so we had like a little farewell party for her, which was really nice. So we had some nice food and all that. Unfortunately, that meant that the the afternoon was not all that productive, but I know what you can do, right? Just gonna draw in this arm here. Sketch in some pleats here, just like so, to give some dimension to this this dress, just like that. I just realized it'd be helpful if y'all could see that actually. And just gonna put a little more detail and such into this hair. Just kind of reinforce the shape as it flows around the back here. Just like so. I think I'm gonna raise that up just a bit. Yeah. There we go, that looks pretty good to me. Now there is a floral pattern on this dress, but I'm not 100% sure I'm actually going to put a floral pattern on here. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. For now, we do need to put a figure here that will actually have their face toward the screen, and that's what we're going to abstract. So let me just find the picture that I'm going to use. Yeah, I think that's going to work. So, where do I want to start? Actually, I think it'll look better if I reverse this image. If I like mirror it. I think that's going to end up with a better image. So I wonder if it'll let me do that on this, or if I have to open it in another program. I bet I have to open it in another program. Because of course. Of course. So let me do that. Okay, let me crop. Crop and flip the image. There we go. Yeah, I think this will be better. But yeah, I had a nice day at work celebrating my wife and giving her, I think, a proper send off. I don't think I need the torso to be that long. I want the head to end right about here. So let me start up there actually. Sketch that out. And now we'll kind of sketch out where the neck would be, which I think is going to be covered up by hair, but still. This person is kind of looking down. Just like so. This is all kind of a I don't know how fun this is to watch, but hopefully y'all are enjoying it. It can be a little bit tedious just getting through this this part of a drawing before the actual charcoal gets on, because that's really where the fun begins for me personally, is getting the charcoal on and getting all that set. Ooh. Ooh, good song. I mean, these have all been good songs, but I especially like this one. Do 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 It's looking pretty good to me. Though I might make this lean a little bit more pronounced. What this hair looks like isn't too important, because, I mean, a lot of it's going to be blocked out anyway. I wonder if I should do two faces that would be visible. There's an idea. Having two figures with their faces visible. That'll be distorted. I think I can do that. And just make sure the proportions here are all right. Excuse the bill of my hat while I check this out. There we go. So I think for this, I'm gonna have the light source coming this way. Yeah. There we go. Just adding in some areas where I'm gonna have some shadow in there. Okay. And I think I am gonna have two figures here that would have their face toward the camera. I think that'd be fun. The second figure I'm gonna have about here. You know, I'm not so concerned with the shape of the face or anything like that. Because, like I said, their faces, it's going to be completely covered up by the abstraction, so it doesn't really matter. And in this reference photo, this is another floral dress, but again, I don't know if I'm going to do a floral pattern, if I'm going to keep that floral pattern, because I'm not that good at floral patterns, if I'm being honest. I'm not really good at them at all, so I may not actually end up keeping it. Got a little necklace here. A nice wide collar. It's going to be partially obscured by this hair. Same as this side. Um, right, now we'll just put in this arm here. Go right about here. And as always, with this kind of stuff, you got to remember that you have to, when you're working from life or from a still or from, if you want something to look realistic, you have to actually draw what you see, not what you think you see, because your brain will kind of fill in what it thinks looks right, and then it'll turn out not to be right at all. Because there's all sorts of stuff uh, about the human body in terms of proportions and different elements of it that just aren't right at all. But they're perfectly right because that's what that person actually looks like. That's how they're built. That's how they're made. You know. So it may not seem right, but it is. Screwed up that thumb. Maybe I'll have this figure actually holding something. Mm, or maybe not. I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do with this figure yet in terms of the hand, but that's okay. We've got time to figure it out. My battery's running low. My laptop not plugged in? It should be plugged in. Ow. Oh no. There we go. The plug got disconnected. Hey, L. Yo, Lord Scritch the Goodly. I like that name. Well, come on in, everybody. Let me give a shout out to L real quick. L, how did your stream go? Thank you very much for the raid. Gotta start dinner, be right back. Hey, no problem. Hey, if anybody coming in with the raid needs to go do something, you need to go take care of some business, you need to sleep, you gotta eat, please feel free to. I just appreciate y'all being in here. Hello, Nintendo support. But L, I hope your stream went well. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Soul Commodore. I do art. I also play video games from time to time. But tonight we're doing some art. Hey, Nat, how are you? How are you? We're working on this new piece here. We're just kind of sketching in some figures, trying to figure out what to do with this figure's hand, whether I'm gonna have her hold something or not. I don't know. I have no idea. But we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out together. And these two figures are gonna have their faces obscured anyway, so. Doing good, eating dinner and gaming. Nice, nice, nice. What are you having for dinner and what are you playing? But yeah, if y'all have something to do, if you all gotta take care of something or you gotta eat, feel free to leave a lurk or you can just leave the stream. Like, it's all good. It's all good. We all got busy lives. Turkey and cheese hoagie with some supermarket simulator as a side dish. Hey, nice. 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 I like that. Well, I just appreciate seeing y'all. This is what I missed when I was on my little hiatus. Shamelessly addicted to supermarket sim. Hey, that's fair. That's fair. Sim games tend to have that effect on people, you know? I don't think there's any shame in that. Honey barbecue chips. Nice, nice, nice. We appreciate you rating. Hey. I figured you meant arting, but yeah. No, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Autocorrect is not my friend. Hey, this new autocorrect, I don't know what's up with it. On my phone, there's a word that I misspelled once, right? And autocorrect didn't catch it. So I accidentally texted it, and now every single time I use that word, the autocorrect pops up with the word that I spelled wrong. Like with the wrong version. And it's like, what is going on here? Back, roommate ordered us dinner so I don't have to rush through making it. Hey, there you go. I like that. I like that. PLCMYX, welcome in. You do know this guy. Also, L, you ordered some Mexican food? Nice, nice, nice. But yeah, for all y'all coming in, like I said, we're sketching this new piece. Let me show y'all what we did yesterday, and then some of the other pieces that go along with it to catch y'all up to speed. So, in this series that I'm doing, this series of drawings, basically what we have here are a bunch of figures with their backs turned to the camera or off to the side, or like you can't see their faces at all. But any figures that have their face to the camera, they're going to have their faces abstracted in some way. So, I'll pull out the piece that we did yesterday. This is an example. You can see like some 3/4 faces here. Like that's fine because you can't really make out their features. But the one figure where you would be able to see his face is completely obscured. So that's one example. I got a couple more examples here that I'll pull out. We got this one here as another example. And we've got this one here as another example. And there's going to be lots more examples because I'm doing like 48 of these things. So yeah, that's what we're working on. Let me pull these back, and then I'll catch up with chat, and then we'll continue going. Get back in there. Get back in there. Thank you. Sometimes paper just does not want to cooperate. Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb. If anyone knows what movie that's from, kudos to you. There we go. All right. Let's get back to work here. All right. All right, let me catch up with Batman. Hey, L got it. L got it. All right, let me catch up with chat. Anywho, stream went well. To answer your question that I ran away during, the stream was good. Good. Finished the last emote for Rain. Oh, nice. Oh, that's right. You did ask for my portrait. Oh, that's exciting. But very good. I'm glad it went well. Often I say things that make autocorrect go, surely you meant this nonsense word. Yeah, same. And then you played Edgeworth. I've never heard of Edgeworth. What's that like? What type of game is that? Thank you, Nat. Yeah, I did want to keep a lot of white space because it would make things, like you said, a little more haunting. And thank you, Lord. I appreciate that. Oh, Ace Attorney. I got you. Very cool. All right. Let's get back to this. I still have to figure out what I'm doing with this hand. I find it sometimes helps to kind of block out the dimensional planes of the hand. I call it Edgeworth because he's MC. Ah, fair. Fair. I'll be in and out for a bit. Have you up as a work on project. Oh, as you work on a project. Very nice. Feel free to let us know what the project is. But by all means, if you got to step away, you got to come back. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. the follow command wasn't working earlier, so I'm glad that it's working now. But yeah, no, if you got to step away, please feel free to. Scritch is making cosplay. Ooh, very cool. I will check out the Discord after the stream for a con this weekend. Nice, very nice. I like hearing about the different creative things that people got going on, you know? Very cool. Ooh, I should update it. I almost have the dang rings done. Nice. So what are you cosplaying, if you don't mind me asking? But yeah, like I was saying, if anybody's got to step away or you got other things to do, please, by all means. We've all got things that we got to take care of. There we go. I think I'll just keep the hand like that. Very simple. Ah, Karlach from Baldur's Gate 3. That's awesome. That's cool. The big hot demon lady. Very nice. I like that. I like that a lot. I always appreciate cosplayers. The closest thing I've ever come to a cosplay is dressing up as a, thriller because I've got my thriller jacket. I definitely appreciate the time and effort that goes into creating cosplays. Can't possibly do my wife. Oh no, that was a different horn. I just heard someone outside lock their door, like their car door. But it's like my wife can't possibly be home yet. But it was a different car. It's one of the weirdest, most flattering compliments I've ever had on my build before. There you go. That's what we do here. So I think these abstractions are going to go straight up. I think that's what I'm going to do. All right. I think we're about ready for some charcoal. What do y'all say? Oh, you know what? While I have you all in here, I'm going to do a quick poll. Because, in case you don't know, I also do, where's the poll thing? Manage poll. There we go. Because I need y'all's feedback. Because, as you might know, twice a week I do play video games. Usually on Tuesday nights we play Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, but I need to do some stuff with that because stupid me forgot to save the VOD from the last time we did it. And I was talking about some pretty heavy plot stuff in that episode, and now it's lost to time, but all that stuff is important. So, but on Sundays, I was playing Celeste. But we finished Celeste now. So I need y'all's feedback. Leave this poll up for a while. Because I need a new game to play on Sundays. So, should we play? Well, you'll see the options in the chat once I get the poll up. Oh, if I could spell, that would be great. We're gonna have this longer I'm gonna put it up for like 5 minutes. There we go. Yeah, what game should I play on Sundays? I did finish Celeste. I did, Nat. Also, that's good to know. Thank you for letting me know. I didn't know that. But yeah, we finished Celeste. I didn't get the Moonberry. The Moonberry is gonna be something that I do as like a one-off stream. But oh, thank you for the GGs. I appreciate it. But yeah, we finished Celeste. I got to the end of Farewell, and then we just kind of messed around for a bit. And like I said, I am planning on getting the Moonberry, but that's going to be a one-off stream because I can't be bothered to spend the next couple of months trying to get it. So I want to play something different. All right, let me get the charcoal stuff ready. We sort of met because of Celeste, so it was a long time coming. Yes, it was, wasn't it? I actually put in the playlist because I made the playlist for Celeste. that we spent almost 2 years climbing that damn mountain. Of course, sometimes life gets in the way of things, so that's what happens. But yeah, um, I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna open a new thing in Photoscape. Okay. I amusingly don't know games well enough to vote, just to cosplay a big sexy demon lady. I mean, fair. That is fair. Um, and that's perfectly all right. I mean, please feel free to vote. It's not like it's a life and death type of thing. Just vote for the thing that you think sounds coolest. Also, feel free not to vote. I mean, it's a y'all can do whatever you like. I found Soul by accident, and I will not loosen my grip on cool artist. He cannot be rid of me. I wouldn't want to be rid of you. Not at all. Yeah, but isn't that kind of funny how I love how we all kind of met in different ways. And yeah, it was like pretty much by accident. Cool how that works. All right. So I'm gonna get out my little sheet of paper here to protect from smearing the charcoal. And let's get started. I rated you because I was looking for art streamers. I remember, yeah. Yeah, man, that was a long time ago. Good times. the L the L origin story for attending my streams. All right. 2 years ago, February 17th, 2022. God damn. That was a long time ago. I can't believe it's been 2 years already. All right. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right, we've got a three-way tie. Oh, that's funny. All right, well, well, we'll just put that poll away. Maybe I'll bring it out later on in the stream. We can do it again. Oh, that's funny. Y'all are some funny people. Is Rain here? She always does that to me. I feel like if Rain was here, she would give me a glug glug, and I haven't gotten the glug glug yet. So speaking of, I should probably drink some water. realize I should probably zoom this in a little bit more. Ooh, L redeemed local guide. I gotta remember what local guide is for. What was local guide for? I'll give a quick review about something: albums, art products, video games. They won't always be good reviews, so buyer be. Oh, right. You don't remember me ever doing that? I mean, I may not have. Uh, who knows? I love finding cool people by accident. Uh, I found L accidentally through other cool people. I also mostly met mostly by accident. Nice, nice. Um, all right. Well, L, I will give you the floor in terms of the medium by which the product of what am I trying to say? You can choose the you can just say D&D Scritch. L, I will let you choose the media which I will pull my selection from to actually review. So it could be any type of media, and I will review it while I look for another charcoal pencil. Maybe not this one because it just broke on me. Ah, you want a review on a modern artist? All right. I'll see what I can do. I think I know just the artist I'm going to pick too. Hey, I met lots of people doing D&D at that event. You guys were the only ones I stuck to long term with this closeness. So there's still some extra stuff happening in the universe there. I like that. I like that a lot. So there's an artist by the name of Sarah Morris. Um, you weren't at the event, so you can blame Mio. So Sarah Morris is a British American artist, born in Britain, um, and she does a lot of very geometric work. Um, and there is just something about her work in terms of just the planes and the lines and the colors that she uses that just, I don't know, it just hits me in a certain way. There's not a whole lot of like professional abstract that I'm not going to say that I like, but there's not a whole lot that grabs my attention. But for some reason, her work, ever since I first saw it in university, just grabbed my attention. And I think it's the cleanness of the lines. I think it's the fact that a lot of the work mimics things that we see every day, whether it's skyscrapers, um, um, or just like plate glass windows, or just shapes like that. She also does quite big works, which kind of I marveled at when I was in university because all my stuff was relatively small scale. Um, but yeah, there's just something about her works that just taps into my brain. It almost reminds me of like stuff that I would see on like, it's gonna sound weird, but like almost like geometric like art stuff that I would see like in picture books, like kids' picture books, except blown up to larger scales and just I don't know. Now, I will say that a lot of her work is, uh, you know, I don't want to say buyer beware because no one's buying her work, but it is very much an acquired taste in terms of like some people will look at her stuff and be like, well, shit, anybody could do that. And I don't think that's untrue. I don't think that's untrue. Um, but just because someone else like it looks basic doesn't necessarily mean that it is basic. You can certainly make the argument that it is, and in some respects, like I would even agree. But there is something in the basicness of her work that kind of speaks to me um, on a level that's relatable, you know. Um, so feel free to check out her work on like Google or something like that. Um, but that's my review of Sarah Morris, modern artist. I will say that much like Jackson Pollock, because a lot of people don't understand the point of Jackson Pollock's work, which is fair. That's a fair critique. It's fair criticism. Um, his work really, because I had the opportunity to see one back in university, and his work is a lot more affecting in person. It's a lot more affecting in person, and I would agree that Sarah Morris is the same way. Her work is much more affecting if you get to see it in person. Hey, no problem, Scritch. Not a problem at all. I know she's had some fair share of controversy with her work because of the type of work she does, but also I think there was someone like sued her because her work was similar to I don't remember. I remember reading about it in university, and that was ages ago, so I don't quite remember what that particular controversy was, but you know, uh, you should look at her work and judge for yourself whether you're into it or whether you're not. You know, that's the beauty of art. You know, you get to decide what it is that you're into. What's going on here on the nose? I don't like Jackson Pollock because of how he and his buddies steamrolled over women in their space to get to their status and money. That is fair. That is fair. Yes, they definitely did that. I mean, Jackson pretty much did that to his wife, Lee Krasner. There's a really good book. Actually, I've got it right here. I'll pull it out. Night Studio, a memoir of Philip Guston by Musa Mayer. Musa Mayer is his daughter. Um, and it's a really, really good book because he and his wife were both artists, and his wife kind of gave up doing art um, when his career kind of started taking off, and she focused on writing poems, and she actually had a book of poems released, and Musa helped her mother publish those poems, if I remember correctly. Um, but yeah, she was another one who kind of like took a back seat to the boys of the time, which is quite a shame. She deserves so much better than that jackass. Yeah, yeah. Also, fantastic movie, Pollock. I really like that movie. I first saw that in university and has some fantastic music. And I can't find the soundtrack anywhere, which really bums me out. But the movie is very affecting. I find it's a very good movie that does not in any way, shape, or form shy away from what a jackass Jackson Pollock was. it doesn't go completely into the nitty gritty because that's not really what the movie's about. But it doesn't it doesn't shy away from how awful a person he was, especially toward the end of his life. And I always appreciate biopics that do that. So there you go. You got like you got like three reviews for one, L. Oh, right. You started the conversation. Yes, indeed, go you. All right. There's a pattern on this shirt too that I'm not quite sure I want to tackle right now, but I've got no choice. I got to do it. So, yo, Blue Bubble, welcome on in. Yes, happy autumn to everyone. How are you? Hope you've been doing well. I have been good, thank you. I've been good. It's been especially good getting back into streaming because I had to take a little bit of a break there because of just things happening in my personal life. Not anything like, thankfully not anything like health related or anything like that. Our basement flooded. Well, flooded. We had water leaking in our basement during a record amount of rainfall. So it's been a bit of a stressful time making sure that that's all taken care of. But thankfully, it has been. So now I've got the time and energy, because really what it was an energy thing, um, to actually like get back into streaming. So it's been very nice coming back and seeing all of y'all's lovely faces. Yeah, this shape down here is basically all dark. This same as this one. Now we're getting into wrinkles of the shirt, all the different pleats and stuff. But yeah, thanks for redeeming that redeem, L. It's been a very long. I don't remember you being in stream last time I did the local guide. So yeah, thanks for resurrecting it. It's been quite a while. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I started doing this actually. I think I started doing this setup when we were still in the old place, and I started doing it because I didn't have a laptop anymore. um, it had been sent away for repairs, which that was a headache and a half. Um, yeah, because it was being repaired, I couldn't actually use the webcam or anything, so I had to improvise, and this is one of the ways that I improvised. This piece does actually have a. This is one of the pieces involved in anybody but myself. Yeah, yeah. This and some of the others that I was working on. Uh, where's the? I'll pull those out again. Blue Bubble. This is actually the one that we just finished yesterday. Oh, I just realized I'm zoomed all the way in, so you're not gonna get to see the whole thing unless I. Well, let me zoom out. There we go. So this is another one of the pieces. There's gonna be like 48 of these. So quite a few. And there's going to be a whole bunch of other pieces along with it, like some paintings, some other drawings, that video, which I showed the video trailer on here yesterday. Well, one of them. Zoom in, please. Thank you. Now, stop shaking. Don't want to give these fine people motion sickness. Dun, 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 dun. That's the perfect emote, pal. Yeah, I have a dead emote, but the bitey one is too good. We fooled them into thinking we're fine people. Nah, y'all are fine people. I don't have anybody but fine people in my streams. It's a rule that I have. I'll keep up the charade then. Nice. Dinner's here, so I got to lurk. Hey, sounds good. Sounds good. Thank you for the lurk, L, and thank you for the raid. Thank you for bringing this lovely community of yours in here. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy your dinner. And thank you for the compliments. I appreciate it. And of course, because you're lurking, I always feel like somebody's watching me. Thank you for the lurk, L. Hope you have a fantastic, fantastic dinner. And I'll keep on trying to make this look good. I will. I'll do my best. But yeah, doing patterns and stuff on clothing like this isn't my favorite thing to do in the world. I find it kind of tedious, but you got to do what you got to do. You know, clothes have patterns sometimes, different prints and patterns, and you gotta draw them. What you got to do. Can't just pretend clothes don't have patterns in them. Especially floral patterns. I find it the hardest to do like flowers and stuff. I've always found that super super difficult. Like all the way back to my like high school. Well, yeah, high school, but also like university days. I've never been good at doing floral stuff. I got commissioned actually to do a flower garden once, and that scared me to death. I was like, oh no, these people are gonna find out that I'm not actually that good. Which that's one of the constant things with being a creator, and I'm sure that some of y'all can relate. Whether it is that you draw, you paint, you create costumes, or you make films, or you write, whatever it is that you do, the imposter syndrome is real, and it can be a hit and a half trying to get yourself out of it. It's very difficult. We're all our own toughest critics, and I don't know about you all, but I can be pretty mean to myself when it comes to art and what it is that I'm able to do. It's one of those things where I would never say to another person the type of stuff that I say to myself sometimes. Well, that whole conundrum, but I'm working on it. I'm getting better, but sometimes it's still difficult. Oh yeah, you too. You too. Yeah, yeah. It's quite the dilemma. I'm artsy in most regards, but I keep most of it to myself for my own enjoyment. Hey, that's a perfectly valid way of doing it. I admire that. I remember doing a stream a couple years ago where I talked about like the fact that like at the end of the day, if you like your stuff, that's really what matters. If you like the work you do, obviously, like, constructive criticism can be a good thing, and learning who to take constructive criticism from is the most essential thing. That's the most essential thing in the world. Because there are some people where my general rule is I don't take constructive criticism from anybody that I wouldn't take advice from, or I wouldn't ask advice from, um, largely because I don't think it's good enough to be shared. Right, and that's the whole hurdle, right? That's the difficult part, is getting over that. Because everyone's stuff deserves to be shared. You deserve to let your creative outlet, what you do as a creative outlet, out into the world, and let people see it if you want. Um, but I talked about on stream how uh, just sometimes um, people aren't going to like your stuff, but as long as you like it, as long as you get enjoyment out of it, and you're not hurting anybody, obviously, you're not promoting hate speech or anything like that, um, then just by all means keep creating, keep doing what it is that you do. And it's good to take constructive criticism, like I said, but at the end of the day, if you take that criticism and you apply it to your work and you don't like it anymore, feel free to throw that criticism out and just keep doing what you're doing, you know? I think the stream title was like "Your Stuff Ain't for Us" or something like that. And I was talking about like being rejected from, like, having submissions rejected for shows and whatnot, and how it really stings. But at the end of the day, as long as you like the work that you do, it's okay. And if you've liked what you've done for a long time and then all of a sudden you don't like it, it's perfectly fine to change it up, you know? This whole creativity thing is a hard hustle, let me tell you. It's difficult to put yourself out there, and I commend anybody who's willing to do it. And I don't criticize those who aren't willing to do it, you know? We all got to make that decision for ourselves. Okay, there we go. We got the pattern down. Let me just check my computer real quick. Okay, we're good. Good. All right. Now we're just going to put a little bit of a dark shadow in here that we're going to blend out, because it's not going to stay this dark. I'm glad you agree. I'm glad you agree. Yeah, the long and short of it is not everyone's going to like your work, and that's okay. As long as you like it. Oh, excuse me. Okay, what do you say we start doing some blending here, huh? I think we'll start with the shirt, because so I can't remember if you've said it before, but what is Anybody But Myself about particularly? I remember the trailers you posted on Instagram, and I really liked the piece of writing that was part of it. Really resonated with me. What did the pieces you're making relate to the feelings you described in those, if you don't mind me asking? I don't mind at all. So, Anybody But Myself as a whole is going to be about one's sense of self and how we all have doubts and worries, and we all obscure our true selves. We all kind of mask, we all code switch, we're all different people to different people, right? Like I'm not the same person to my wife as I am to my dad, to my siblings, to my best friend. Like I'm not the same person. I am the same person, but I'm not, right? There's different sides to oneself. So these pieces here, all these with the faces obscured that are facing the camera, like these two here will have their faces abstracted, right? Because they're facing the camera while everyone else is fine because they're facing away. It's kind of a description of how we change ourselves when we're being viewed. And sometimes we change ourselves for the better, sometimes we change ourselves for the worst, but we put on masks, we obscure ourselves, right? The video that you're talking about, the video trailer, the longer video is going to be about times where you wish you were anybody but yourself and the feelings that go along with that. And there's going to be a whole bunch of narratives in there of times where you might feel like you wish you were someone other than yourself. All sorts of different instances where that might happen. Intercut with, it's going to be video of me, like driving places, getting out of my car, all that kind of stuff, almost like I'm trying to escape myself, right? There's going to be other paintings with all sorts of different people's faces in it, showing how like we're all multifaceted, we're all multi-faced, and also kind of reflecting how like I wish I was like other people, right? And how we all wish we were like other people at times, and more like them, and less like ourselves. I'm planning on actually doing a sculptural piece, if you will. But basically what it is it's going to be a couple of like pillars with all sorts of junk on them. And it's all going to be junk that I've bought, not for myself, but stuff that I bought for other people. Because I wanted to impress them or something like that, something stupid like that. I was trying to impress them. So like, for instance, when I first moved up here and got my job at Sport Check, I bought a foam roller. I don't foam roll. I don't roll out my muscles. I just let them hurt, right? But I remember thinking like, hey, maybe if I buy this and, I have, say, a lady friend come over, she might be impressed by the fact that I take care of myself. And I've used that foam roller once and I haven't used it since. And it wasn't even to impress anybody. I actually used it for its purpose, to like roll out my muscles. And I was like, oh, that's enough of that. And then stopped. So there's going to be a group of objects, like found objects of my own stuff that I bought not to use for myself, but to impress other people. And what does that mean for one's sense of self if you're like, that stuff isn't even for me, right? There's going to be pieces where you'll see figures, but they're going to be obscured, almost like you're behind glass. Like, that model glass that you see in bathrooms, so that you can't really see what's on the other side. It kind of abstracts you in a way. There's going to be paintings where that's happening. So you can see that they're people, but they're obscured in that way. So that's what Anybody But Myself is about. All sorts of times where we wish we were other people, not feeling confident about ourselves, the way that we change ourselves, and hopefully it'll start a conversation on how to overcome some of those feelings. Yo, Ellis, welcome in. How are you? How you feeling? How you doing? Good to see you. With all these people in here, I'm actually going to put up this poll again. Uh, because on Sundays I need a new game to play, and I've got some options. So let me put up that poll again. I really wish you could just redo a previous poll. Tears of... I'm gonna make this a 10-minute poll this time. There we go. Exhausted, long day. How's stream going? Well, I'm sorry you had a long day. Sorry to hear that, but hopefully you're able to relax now. Stream's going well. Stream's going well. We're making some good progress. Especially because I thought this shirt was going to take a lot longer than it did. But yeah, Blue Bubble. I hope that gave some insight into what the show is going to be about. Hope it wasn't too long-winded and convoluted and all that. I know I can get that way sometimes. I do quite a bit of study in neuroscience, initially in relationship to my job, but it's morphed into a passion that extends beyond that. A lot of what you've been talking about strikes many, many chords, and I have so many thoughts. Oh, nice. It was beautiful, not convoluted. Well, I'm glad you think so. I'm glad to hear that. Also, that sounds like a very, very, very cool, cool passion, you know? But I'm glad it didn't come off as convoluted. It's been one of those projects where I've been kind of like worried that there's too much of me in it. I've been told by other people that I've like shared some of the works with that they can definitely relate to it, which is good. But I always kind of worry that there's too much of me in a project, you know? Because I want it to be able to be relatable. Ah, good. No problem. I'm always happy to explain my thought process and what I've got going on with my work, the ideas that I have, and all that. I know sometimes what I've got going on in my brain doesn't always translate well to to the outside. All right, we're almost done with this flower print shirt, which thank goodness, because this hasn't been my favorite thing to do on here. But I mean, it's necessary, right? This shirt exists, and I chose to keep the flower print on it, so we gotta do it. If I really wanted to, I could have swapped it out and had it be something different, but I didn't. So we got to make our choices and live with them, you know. So I don't I don't mind walls of text. Let me see this. I work in the physical therapy field that also directly impacts psychology and have done some specialized work, research, new treatment experimentation in establishing new neurological pathways after nerve death. Ooh, that's fascinating. Uh, all of this is so closely connected with personal psychology, even when it begins as physical injury, and the science of how our minds accept influence and iterate based on upon who we are around is so important. I That sounds really cool. But yeah, yeah, that's you should get excited about that. That's really fascinating. Sometimes I worry that the explanation of the peace of mind is way too long-winded and specific, abstract to personal. But I personally don't think yours here was. Whoa, thank you, thank you. I worry about that too. You know, like I said, I'm constantly worried that this project is too there's too much of me in it. You know, that I'm too close to it. But I think in a way that also means that I'm on the right track with it. You know, because if it's touching me in that way, then it's hopefully will others can relate to it as well. Okay. That about does it for that shading. I don't think you should worry about that blue bubble. If people are asking for an explanation, unless it feels too personal to share, you should feel confident in giving them in giving them that explanation. The curiosity to ask came because of the work movement. Hey, Arena Gaming. I hope I said that right. Arena. Get to your raid. Get to your bunker. Here comes a raid. Oh, well, welcome in, everybody. Thank you very much for the raid. Give a shout out. How was your stream? Horizon Forbidden West. Very nice. Very nice. Well, thank you for coming in, everybody. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Soul Commodore. I've got a very laggy webcam for some reason. I don't know why. My apologies for that. My webcam is super laggy. But yeah, we do some art here. We're doing some charcoal drawing today. And then a couple of days a week, we also play some video games. I've got a poll up right now to see what game we're actually going to start playing on Sunday, because we finished Celeste, which is usually what I play on Sundays. So now we now I need a new game to play. So feel free to vote in the poll that I got up. If y'all need to take a break, if y'all need to eat, y'all need to get some food, some drink, you need to get some rest, you need to go to the bathroom, please don't feel obligated to stick around. Please, I don't mind folks who raid and run. I don't mind if you got something else to do. But I just appreciate y'all being here. And thank you very much for the raid, Arena Gaming. Arena Gaming, I should say your name right. How'd your stream go? Oh, the poll ended. And we've got a tie again. Oh my goodness. Goodness. Okay. There's too much of meat in it, but it's the perfect series for that, right? And I think we all relate to it in some way. So you did a very interesting thing in speaking to everyone but yourself while putting so much you in it. Ah, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Just a little bonus stream today since I was off work. Went machine hunting for machine parts to do upgrades. Very nice. Very nice. I've never actually played Horizon Forbidden West, so it's cool to hear a little something about it. Okay, if it ties again, my gaming uneducated self will be the tiebreaker. Well, okay, I'm gonna put the poll up one more time, so bear with me, everybody, because that's the second time that it's tied today. Okay, new poll. What game should I play for Sunday streams? Tears of the Kingdom, Undertale, Deltarune, Undertale / Deltarune, or something else entirely. All right, there we go. Okay, let me get back to chat. I ended stream though because I need to go order and pick up dinner. Ooh, nice. That is fair. Eating is very important. What are your plans for dinner? What are you planning on eating? I hope that it's tasty. And if you got to run and do that, by all means, please feel free to. Eating is very important. Ordering Chinese food, very nice, very nice. Chinese food's good. I've always said that the most important meal of the day is the meal that you're eating at that current moment. So, very nice. I'll be here lurking. Well, thank you very much for the lurk. I do appreciate it. And of course, as we do with everyone who lurks here, I always feel like somebody's watching me. Thank you very much for the lurk and for the raid. I really do appreciate it. And I hope your Chinese food is absolutely delicious. Gonna lighten up some of that shading that I did. Darker than I wanted it to be. There we go. That looks pretty good, I think. Now we need to move on to this arm here. Yeah, we were playing Celeste on Sundays, but we finished that, I think last Sunday actually. So now we just need a new game for my Sunday gaming streams. I usually stream games, like I usually do Paper Mario Thousand Year Door here on Tuesdays, but we're not doing that today because I screwed up. Some of you have heard this story already, but I screwed up and didn't save the VOD for that particular episode. And I talked about some pretty heavy plot stuff, some really important plot stuff. So I'm basically going on another file and playing up to that point in the game again, so that we don't lose any of that plot stuff. Then I'm going to replay that section of the game, and then we'll resume. And I'll make sure I actually save the VOD this time. So that's why we're doing an art stream today instead, because I haven't quite got back to that point in the game yet. But and then on Sundays we like I said we're playing Celeste, so now we got to find a new game to play. But on Mondays and Thursdays we do art. That's actually what I started on Twitch doing, was my art streams. So they're always a fun highlight of my week, especially when I've got this project going on. So get a good amount of work done for it. All right, there we go. This figure's coming together pretty good, I think. It's not exactly perfect, but I'm not looking for perfect. All right, let's move down to the shorts, see what we can do here. All right. And you'll notice I've got a piece of paper here that I'm using to keep my hand free of smearing this charcoal that I've already put down, because I have a habit of doing that. So it's there to make sure that I don't do that. I'm just kind of looking off my reference image. Finagle a Bagel, welcome on in. Once again, one of the best names here on Twitch. What a great name. I am doing well, thank you. I hope you're doing well as well. That was a lot of wells, but I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Such a fantastic handle. Just doing some charcoal drawing here. Working on a project that will hopefully find a home in a gallery when the time comes. I'm not ready for that yet. Still so much work I gotta do for this particular project, but one of these days. I thought you said benevolent bagel. Now I can't decide which one I like most. Ah, fair, fair. Looks like we're getting down to the wire with this poll, so if you haven't voted, please feel free to vote. Benevolent Bagel is also a good name. Great to be able to make a few streams. School has put a bit of damper on my binging. Ah, fair, fair, fair. Well, I hope school's going well, though. I remember those days. So I know exactly what you mean. I remember when I was in school, though, I didn't watch a whole lot of Twitch. I watched a lot of Let's Plays on YouTube. That was my go-to thing. My favorite Let's Player at the time was well, and still, I don't watch as many Let's Plays as I used to, but my go-to is still Nintendo Capri Sun. But I know exactly what you mean. Not having enough time to, as much time as you'd like to take part in binging. Shorts are looking pretty good, actually. Oh, you voted? All right, let's see. All right. So it looks like on Sundays, we're going to be playing through Undertale and Deltarune. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you for everyone who voted. Tears of the Kingdom will have to wait, but that's okay. That's okay. I mean, I just finished Tears of the Kingdom not too long ago, so I could use some time to like step away from it and then come back at it fresh eyes once we get around to streaming it. All right. The people have spoken. They want to see me fumble my way through Undertale and Deltarune. Oh, so actually, it's funny you mentioned that because we actually just finished Celeste last Sunday. I love Celeste. Celeste is such a good game. Such a good game. Such a strong message, too, in it about mental health and struggling with it and trying to take care of it and persevering despite it. Like, oh, such a great game. Such a great message. I love Celeste. We had just On Sunday we finally finished it. We got through farewell. Got to say well, I won't spoil it for anybody who hasn't finished it, but we got through farewell, got through that beautiful ending for the game. Just a masterpiece of a game. I love Celeste. And then on a one-off stream that we're gonna do down the line, I'm sure, I'm gonna try and get the Moonberry because that's the one thing I didn't do in farewell, is try for the Moonberry. But thank you for the congrats. Yeah, very difficult game, but it's fair. I've said that over and over again. Very very difficult, very frustrating at times, but it's a very fair game. You screw up, it's your fault. It's not because the game was being cheap or anything like that. It's because you just need to play better. You just need to learn better. And I like that. I like that kind of difficulty. Okay. I think we're going to finish these shorts, and then I think we'll probably call it a stream. I think. And I think I'll try to refrain from saying I think again, because that was a lot of I thinks. Hey, Saribot, thank you for taking care of that bot. I appreciate it. Saribot coming in clutch. I got to be sure to thank our robot overlords before they take over the world. Got to be nice to them. Maybe they'll spare me. Forgive me if this has already been brought up, but do you have any interest in Echoes of Wisdom? Echoes of the new that's the new Zelda game, right? It actually hasn't been brought up. I'm not opposed to trying it. It looked very interesting, especially the fact that like you get to play as Princess Zelda, because that hasn't happened since that terrible Sega CDI game. Yeah, I'm not opposed to trying it out. I will say that the chibi style of Zelda isn't my favorite look in Zelda games, but that's not going to stop me from trying it. So I think down the line, I'll probably try it out. Make peace with the AI overlords. Oh, don't worry, Finagle. Everyone should forget about that game. Everyone should forget about all three of them. God, what a misstep that was. All right, so there we go. This is our figure so far. Let me zoom out a bit, actually. There we go. And let me why is it all blown out now? Oh, whatever. There we go. This is our piece so far. We've got the other figures sketched out, and now we're just starting to put in the charcoal, so it's coming together. It is coming together already. So with that, I've got a lot of thank yous to give today. So let me just scroll through this because there's a lot of thank yous. So first of all, PLCMYS, I said it in an earlier stream because you followed off stream, but thank you very much for the follow. Very much appreciated. This is Putin. Thank you for the follow and for the gift sub. This is Putin 1, I should say. Um, L, well, both L and Arena Gaming, thank you very much for the raids. Great. I really do appreciate you sharing your communities with me. Um, and L, thank you very much for the local guide, Redeem. Lord Scritch the Goodly, thank you very much for the follow as well. Um, Very much appreciated. I hope you all enjoy your stay here. Thank you for everyone who voted in the polls, because now we're playing Undertale and Deltarune on Sundays, which should be a lot of fun, because I really love those games. Um, and that'll be it for today. The next stream I'm doing, usually I stream Thursdays. We do more art, but this Thursday I'm actually going to be at uh, an event at the Station Gallery, which is a local gallery here, where I have a piece in there that will hopefully be be sold in a way. So basically, it's a fundraiser. Oh, thank you, Scritch. I appreciate that. Uh, Basically, it's a fundraiser where people who want to be part of the auction, if you will, buy a ticket, and then if when their number gets called, they get to pick a piece off of the wall. It's called Drawing for Art. The artists that put their pieces in, they donate the work, and then it's basically a fundraiser for the gallery. And the gallery is a fantastic gallery. It's a fantastic space for a lot of programming for local artists, a lot of programming for kids. It's a great thing to be a part of. So I'm going to be at that on Thursday. So there won't be a stream on Thursday, but on Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern, we're going to be starting to play Undertale. So feel free to tune in for that. And then we'll be back with more art next Monday at 6 p.m. Now, before all that starts, we need to raid. And I think we're going to go say hello to friend of the channel, Reezy. So let me make sure I don't screw up the raid message this time, because I'm pretty sure the raid didn't go through yesterday. I tried to raid somebody. Raid Reezy TM. Actually, let me capitalize it just in case. Hey, no problem, Finagle Bagel. Thank you for coming in. It's great to see some new faces, some old faces. Fantastic to see everybody. Hopefully we will be back. I'll see you back here on Sunday. And then, yeah, our schedule should be going back to normal next week. So it'll be Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. So thank you all for coming in. And let's all go say hi to Reezy. All right. Take it easy, y'all.